Okay. Well, hello, good morning. My name is Reverend Annie, and we're here for some more hijinks. All the fun stuff we can do. Okay. I'm live on Facebook and the Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness group page, and I record this for my YouTube channel so you guys can participate too. Okay, I'm going to just set the energy right now with this. So repeat after me, and if you can, it would be great for you to say it out loud, because the sound of your voice is as important as the sound of my voice. And actually, your voice is more important. You listen more intently to your voice. Okay, somehow we're not getting this on the group page. Let me see. All right. Thank you. So this is we're all on board here. Getting all the details together is quite something. It's just me and my little world here. My name's Annie Batchelder, Reverend Annie Batchelder, and I'm going to read some things I want you to repeat after me. And I want you to repeat it out loud, because when you say it, the vibration and the sound of your voice saying these words goes in deeply into your body and into your consciousness. Here we go. I reside in the Garden of Eden. My spiritual domain, in a state of divine harmony. The divine is maintaining her spiritual universe, and there is nothing wrong in it. And I pulled a card this morning for our illumination. This is from the Voyager deck. It's the 17 card. It's the Star card. Hopefully you all are getting that. Make sure that comes up on YouTube. These cards are so chock full of symbols and meaning and color. They're all collage. Photos and statues and stuff, and just like so much going on, so much to interpret. And I just love it that we got a card with Kuan Yin in it, since I'm so big on the divine feminine. That's my divine. I get it. It's just the way it is for me, and I'm open to whatever the divine is for you. I don't require you to adopt my beliefs. I just want to share things that hopefully uplift and make your life better. So the point of this whole thing on Facebook is to channel answers to your questions. So I'm going to bring up that Facebook page and see if we have any greetings or questions come in. Just start writing in the comments. It's nice to hear from everybody. I like to have everybody's voice heard. Now and then I get a late question, or a question that somehow doesn't come to my visual awareness, and I miss it, and I apologize for not being able to answer those questions. I'm trying to do my best here and give you all I got, right? Um, excuse me. It's raining in California, in Marin County. And it's been raining for the last couple of days, which is really kind of unusual. This is a very early rain. We almost always get a little rain in September, but this is more like a real rain for 3 days, and a little primer for the winter. So, do y'all feel the shift in the energy today? Because today is a big 1-1 day. 1-1. And this is 10, the month of October is a 10 month, and it's the 1st of October. So 10 reduces to 1, and then you got the day of the month, and it's 1. So we are in that new beginnings. And I think all of that angst and that chafing energy of the blood full moon and the lunar eclipse at that time, and the new moon with the solar eclipse was just harsh and very difficult. I mean, it was emotionally challenging and feisty, and I was moving my 93-year-old mother, or we were. I can't take responsibility for everything. My sister really made that happen, and she's a professional mover, so she knows what she's doing. Thank God, because I don't. And I will just throw things in a box and hope that it doesn't all break. She packs it correctly. That's why I'm the psychic. And good morning, Darla. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to those of you on YouTube who are here as well. I'm so glad to be able to be here and hopefully answer your questions. And you know, it occurred to me this morning that I could have you all watch this on Zoom as well, because I recorded on Zoom, which is easier to download and then put up on my YouTube channel. Lots of steps, yes, but it might even be easier to watch the chat and more in tune with time, because there's a delay on Facebook before when you enter your comment or your question and me being able to see and receive it. There's a little bit of time in there, and sometimes it's significant. Other times not so much. But you know, I could have you just show up on my Zoom for that. Love hearing from you. Okay, Darla's question. Yes, these are my favorite kind of questions. How do I shift or raise my vibration? Greetings. Welcome from Anubis. And we are joined by lots of different guides, some of which you know and some of which you do not know. In answering your question, your job in terms of shifting and raising your vibration, let us put a little bit of warning, a gentle warning, that if you're looking to shift your energy, there is something about your energy that you don't like, you don't agree with. This is not what you want. You wanted the shiny, colorful one, not the, oh my God, the ordinary version. And so the first place to start is to say, welcome to your state of being and that part of you that wants to make it different than it is. Just take it in your arms and greet it and say, I accept you. I allow you. Full expression. Yeah, do you feel that in the high forehead? Sort of halfway between the third eye and the crown. Right up here. Because what we resist persists. So anything I want to shift and change or have an argument with or dominate or make it different, that is going to stick with me. And actually when I resist it, it's like it's tuned up. Yeah, the full volume now. Okay, so when I love it and I accept it and I receive it and I allow it and I have it, then I can be complete with that moment and that feeling and that experience of life and not be in conflict with it and not be in resistance to it. Then I can hop out into the land of possibilities and receive alternate ways of being. And in addition to this precursor, we say, if you want to increase your vibration, go into that permanent atom of light or embody your soul's light. Get in touch with that 8th chakra and the light that is just alive and vibrant in there, and let your soul chakra pour its light into your body and really receive it all through your body, front, sides, back, top, bottom. Really receive the whole light that you are being given from your soul. There, feel it going in underneath, kind of behind the ear, into the skull there. And my ear just cleared, so it might have just been to allow more flow. Embody your soul's light. Have it be part of your physical experience. Get familiar with your soul's light. What does it feel like? How does it fill you up? Are there parts of your body that it really wants to attend to, that seem really important and needy and craving your soul's light? There you go, good. Back between the shoulders, the shoulder blades, exactly. In the lungs, deep, deep, deep in the lungs. And utilizing the breath is always an enhancement to your experience. It will enliven your body and your cells. It will make you vibrate with more oxygenation and energy. Deep, conscientious breaths, really filling in at the low belly, all the way up into the upper shoulders and out the sides, expanding, filling your lungs to their greatest fullness. That adds to your aliveness. And as a former smoker, I need to breathe. And I don't mean this kind of breathing up top of my lungs. I need to breathe into my low belly. There you go. It's a gift you give yourself to allow the breath to move deeply throughout your body, really filling your whole body. So you shift your experience through a certain kind of body care, but also through the enlightening experience of either utilizing your permanent atom of light, that spark of light that is somewhere in the body. It can be in your big toe, it can be in your kneecap, it can be in your belly, it can be up in your heart, it can be in your crown chakra, it doesn't matter. It can be anywhere in your body, but you focus on that. And it's a similar experience to receiving your soul's light and embodying your soul's light. The light is infinitely wise and knows exactly what you need. And as you breathe in light and exhale out the used up gray, unenlivening energy, exhale it all the way out till you can't keep exhale anymore. There's nothing left in your body to exhale. And you re-inhale more light. You're changing your physical experience. You are being in the moment. You have to be in the moment in order to do these things. You can't be floating about in the future or thinking about yesterday. You've got to be with your breath. You've got to be with the light. You've got to be feeling it and tuning and focusing on it. And it's just asking your mind to track your experience for you. It gives your mind a job. Minds are very talkative and busy. That's what they call the monkey mind, right? So it's like, no, what about this and what about that? And I should be, I've got to do the dishes and I haven't done that laundry yet. Okay. Come back into the breath. Come back into that permanent atom of light. Allow your soul to flow its light into your body like honey. And it glistens, it sparkles, it moves with aliveness. And then use your breath to deepen your experience. And sigh out loud. Make noise, for Pete's sake. We are no longer to be seen and not heard. We are to be heard. And that's why I had you repeat after me and say, I reside in the Garden of Eden, my spiritual domain, in a state of divine harmony. The divine is maintaining her spiritual universe, and there is nothing wrong with it, including me or you. There is nothing wrong in the divine's universe. And we're sharing it with her. She's allowing us to trample all over the place. It's amazing what they let us get away with, huh? Good morning, Teresa. Happy to share some of mine. I don't feel depleted by sharing. I'm constantly and continually being refilled. See, and now that's an affirmation. I am constantly and continually being refilled with light. See? And she's happy to share. And one of the things about the star card, number 17, is the law of luminosity. There is an infinite supply and never-ending supply of light in the universe. And we have the privilege of utilizing it, accessing it, playing in it, rolling in it, packing it up and compacting it into our bodies, or receiving it. And that makes the divine draw in close to us. When you embody your soul's light, there is an automatic link to the divine. In my world, the soul is the link between human soul and the divine. It's the intermediary. It's the route of dispensation of the divine. It is the contact point. It is the radio call. It is the interaction between me and the divine. And there's something that can't be repeated enough. The divine loves us. Even if we're like in our third day in our jammies and don't want to do anything and feel crappy about the world and ourselves and everything, the divine loves us. There is no judgment in the divine. That's why there's nothing to forgive. You didn't do anything wrong. You're already forgiven. You're already loved exactly the way you are. And when I remember that, the divine loves me and I'm already forgiven, and the divine loves me exactly the way I am. This is a comfort. This is the kind of comfort that I'm usually looking for to improve my mood. Or, what were the words that Darla used? How do I shift/raise my vibration? Tap into the divine. Use your soul as the intermediary. That makes you part of the divine. And then you link up with the divine, and she's in you and she's all around you. There is no place the divine is not. And when I come inside myself and bring all my little tentacles of attention back inside my interior, my little octopus arms that are checking on you and checking my mailbox and how's my bank finances and whatever, you know, when I bring all that back into the center of my being and connect with that spark of light from within, there you go. Right. Did you feel that? There, it's big in the third eye and in the chest. It's as if the divine sort of goes all around you. Yeah. And she wants to receive any requests, any prayers, whatever you got going on. Just offer it to her. She is not sitting in judgment of you. The divine loves you so completely, so fully. The this is awesome. What a delicious morning. And this is a place of new beginnings. So much is about new beginnings right now. I bought a house with my brother for my mother and him to live in, and I'm going to move in a little bit. We're building out the ADU, so it's just right, which is really cool to be able to choose the countertops and the sink and what I want in there. And that's a big new beginning. I haven't owned property since the 80s, when I was married for the first time in San Jose. And I must be a responsible adult by now. I think I qualify. What a divine enhancement to my life, I'm so surprised when the divine comes up with these ways of being and these gifts, and it enlarges my capacity to receive. And it's a little more in the country, redwood trees on the property. There's a creek running in front of it. There's open space and hillsides to meander. They're kind of steep. But you know how that is. The uphill is the one that really gets you exercised. I'm looking forward to doing lives up there with the view out the windows. So, and has anybody else been trying to figure out what the deal with manifesting is? Like, how does this work? So I feel like I slide in so easily into, I've got to muscle it, I've got to work it, I got to make it happen with my willpower, and I'm even going to what is beyond opening to receive, and not even just being just there opening to receive, but in that I have and I am, and making it so clear in the present moment. I am enough. I do readings for all the people who need it. I like doing 5 readings a week. It's perfect. Not too many, not too few. 5 a week. Plus, in geez Louise, when is that? I'm going to start another Living as Your Soul writing class. Those of you who have done it before know what's available in there, and to be able to write messages from your soul and the divine is so enriching. It is so wonderful. I mean, don't you think you should be able to talk to your own soul? I mean, you gotta have a relationship with it. You're responsible for saving your own soul. And the soul, in my world, is perfect even as it evolves. And so I want to tap into that knowingness of my soul, and that feeling of, don't worry, it's all going to work out. Because my soul is not trapped in time like I am here on the earth, and my soul can move into my future and project light back to me, and energy and guidance back to me. My soul can make sense of what happened in those past lives, or what happened with why am I formatted this way? You gotta work for it. You gotta sweat in order for it to count. You're not really making it if it just shows up and you receive it, right? Why not? Who said? Why not? Who's making the rules? Probably me, by the way I think. So I can change my thinking and adopt some new understandings and really incorporate them into my very body, my cellular being, into my energy system, and my physical experience, and exercise them. I gotta practice it. You know, so what new beginnings are you feeling? Okay, Teresa says, my favorite manifestation tool is seeing it as already being. Exactly. Like, I just see you doing that with your travel trips. Like, you just see that you're going to go to somewhere warm and beautiful and experience different things, and you're going to access everything that's really important for you to access, and going to have a great time, and you'll be able to stay with people who care about you. You know, I love that. That's powerful. You're teaching me something. Now I got to see, I'm going to be going to Maryland later on this month for 2 weeks, and helping my niece and her 3 kids because her husband committed suicide in April. Yeah. Ouch. And he made it difficult for her when he was alive. And he changed the will so that accessing what she needs to support the kids is very difficult. She has to go through other people, which is crazy. So at least I can go and help her with the kids and let her go to work for a few days and make some money and not have to worry about childcare. And envisioning it as if it's already happened. I'm going to just envision that I'm having a really good time with the kids and just participate with them and let go of my agenda or what I want and just be there for them. Yeah, 100%, huh, Teresa? Yeah. Exactly. So what's a new beginning for you? This is a 10-month, which reduces to 1, and it's the first day of the 10th month, which is a 1. So we've got a double new beginning. And I think if you track it down further, you can get to like 4 or 5 1s because it's all these firsts. And this next 3 months is, this is the October code is a 1, the November code is a 2, and the December code is a 3. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go setup in the planets and in the numerology. So, you know, whatever was being cleared throughout the last couple of weeks, whatever was being worked out and excised is now clear, and it's time to go forward. So what do you want to go forward with? What makes you feel your life is rich and fun and worth living and valuable and pleasurable? I really, one of the things I am experiencing more of is pleasure. Might as well have fun while we're out here, right? That's why I want to get a camper van, so I can take some journeys and be sort of self-contained, not stuck in hotels. I mean, it's nice to be out of town and go to a hotel sometimes. Hot shower, you know, television. But usually they have crap television, so I just watch my laptop anyway. So I'm looking for a camper van. Something hopefully pretty modestly priced too. Seeing as how I just bought a house. So let's see. What is a new beginning for you? What does it feel like? If you could just kind of describe what feels like is showing up in your world as a new beginning. Just get a sense of it. Just welcome it in and let it be. Not in your brain so much, but in your deep within you, in the trunk of your body. You know, drop down into what's being birthed in you. There you go. What's coming through your second chakra, that creation section. Procreating, artist creating, life creating, whatever. What's being created in you? What are you bringing forth next? What gives you joy and happiness? What seems fulfilling? Yeah, somebody said let go of worry. I am all for that. I think worry is kind of like something I get strung out on, like addicted to. I exude these chemicals in my brain, and my mind always wants to chew on something, so it's going to go, let's worry, and I'll chew on that. And even if it keeps me up all night, I'm going to chew on it, and somehow I think it's preparing or working it out or fixing the situation. It doesn't really matter. But nowhere in there is like, the divine's got me. The divine loves me. The divine doesn't leave me on the sidewalk with nothing. The divine's leading the way. The divine's placing my footsteps. The divine's guiding me every moment, and I can tune into that and be with that and be very happy, moment to moment, very present. I think that's what the divine wants for me. And I think that's what the divine wants for you. Maybe not. You got to tell me. Hi, Liz Buskirk. Teresa says, I'm up for a road trip when you get one. Yeah. I'm going to have to take a few journeys by myself and figure out how it works. But, it's kind of a new add into my life. I'd like to go visit a lot of bookstores and try to sell my book. Yep. Liz says, beautifully. Is that part of what's new for you? What you're birthing now? What you're bringing forth? I'm a huge believer in beauty and using beauty to add and brighten our experience. The guides wrote a whole chapter on beauty in my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness. And let's see, what chapter is that? It's kind of towards the end, as I recall. Chapter 32. There's 40 chapters in here. There's 13 exercises you do with your Akashic Records open, and that enlarges your perspective, enhances your perspective, so you can see the soul point of view, the Akashic point of view of whatever the question is or whatever you're wanting to know about. And you can ask all kinds of questions. Really, there's no questions that are off limits in the Akashic Records. It's a huge, vast knowledge base, and it's questions that open things up and make them available. And so, we get to come to peace with the fact that we have questions. How do I manifest best? Or how do I manifest today? Maybe that's an even more accurate question. Maybe it changes from day to day, right? Who knows? The energy's different day to day. Or maybe some days are not manifestation days, and it's just like slow down, back off, settle in, relax, do some quiet things, go for a walk, all that kind of stuff. Teresa says she loves the interactive questions at the end of that chapter. Oh, do you? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Liz says, great idea. Mine is too big at 24 feet. Oh, yeah, there's the fact that you have to drive it. And can you park it in a parking lot? Or are you just going to kill it if you bring it into a garage of some sort? Or do you bang into low-hanging branches? Can you back up? I'm not a great backer-upper right now in my Honda CR-V. And it's got a backup camera. So, backing up is going to be a skill that I have to get good at in order to get into like campsites and things like that. Is yours like a camper van, Liz, or is it a camper on the back of a truck, or is it a fifth wheel? Is it an independent complete unit, like an Airstream kind of thing, or what? And what size would be better? What do you recommend? I'd love to know. It's more like an RV, like more boxy, but with the driving thing up front. You got the whole steering wheel and gas pedal and all that stuff up front. Yeah. Those in particular look a little clumsy for me. I think I need something just a little more like a glorified van, And the idea here also is to keep paring down on stuff. What do you really need? There's so much I don't need. I don't have to have a lot of stuff. So, is there anything else that feels new for you guys that you're putting into action? Anything that you're working on or thinking about? Or, sometimes things start in me like some kind of vague feeling somewhere in my body, hiding in the back shadows. Is a feeling like this is something is being built inside of me. It's not ready to be birthed. It's not ready to be identified or named or get it down to specifics, but it's occurring inside of me. It's like it's like being pregnant and cell dividing. You don't know whether you're building brain cells or left thigh bones, but whatever it is, it's being constructed inside of me at a very deep inner level, and I don't, probably best that my mind isn't involved, because it likes to, well, what's that? Why are we doing that? Maybe I should do this. I want it to be like a blah blah blah. My mind is noisy. It's not always the best tool for creation. By the power of divine light within us, come Holy Spirit, Spirit of light, Spirit of truth. For the highest good of all throughout time, fill our hearts with divine love as we humbly ask permission to open the divine portal to the highest realm. Just be in that highest realm for a moment. just relaxing in the space. Literally, this space that this opens up. It feels like a night sky, starlit. You can kind of lean back and get casual. No effort. Very good. Yes, Liz, there certainly is a delay in the responses. Refresh my page because sometimes that helps, sometimes it doesn't do a darn thing. And my Facebook only shows me 4 lines of comments. So let's look at chapter 32 on beauty, and I want to look and see what questions those are. You know, I forget. I try to read my book quite often and actually kind of study it in a lot of mornings, but I also like to branch out and read some different things just for variety. But okay, here are the questions for chapter 32. So they deal with my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness. Is you read the chapter 2, start with chapter 1 and 2, get the basics. Who are the Akashic beings of light? Learn how to open your records. And then you, at each chapter, the prayer that opens the Akashic records starts you off. You read that prayer, open your records so that you're in a higher state of consciousness, and read the information in that chapter. And then at the end, with your records open, you write your responses to these interactive questions, because you are going to be notating your experience. You're going to be kind of telling yourself what you have experienced. What have you felt? What have you seen? What have you heard? What have you discovered? What have you has been revealed to you from your Akashic experience? And so here are the questions for chapter 32, which is the chapter on beauty. With your Akashic records open, what do you notice about beauty in your life? Describe how you feel when you think about 3 beautiful things or memories. That's a good way to change your vibration and shift your energy. Describe how you feel when you think about 3 beautiful things or memories. What are you doing to add beauty to your life and your surroundings? To me, I love fragrant flowers. I love essential oils, diffusing them. That adds beauty to my life and my surroundings. How do you feel when you notice the beauty of your own energy, your connection with your soul and the great creatress? Describe your experience of 3 beautiful experiences you've had in your Akashic records. And you make notes, and you reveal to yourself what you've experienced, what you've discovered, what you are connecting with in your records, and what you're healing from your soul, from the divine, from the Akashic beings of light, or your masters, teachers, and loved ones in your Akashic records. And then, of course, you remember to close your records with a closing prayer. So it's a teaching manual. That's what it is. It teaches you how to work in the Akashic Records. All right. I believe that's it. I'm going to refresh my page just in case I missed something because of the cute little Facebook delay. They say it's only 20 seconds. I say it's about 20 minutes sometimes. But Teresa says, Liz says tranquility. Liz, if you want to buy the book, just use Messenger or text, message me and let me know where you want it mailed, and I will send you an autographed copy. And inside this autographed copy, I channel notes inside the books. I just sit and I channel notes in these books and sign them, a whole batches at a time. I just go, okay, what do you want to say here? And it's remarkable how the message is so tailored for you. And I don't even know who's going to be buying it. It's a little trust walk, but I love hearing the messages. They're really kind. And Teresa says, just reading or hearing these questions makes me smile. Thank you. I think of the photography that you're doing lately, the flowers and the statues and just certain images that bring beauty to our world and color. I love the color of the flowers that you've been photographing, Teresa. Very nice. All right. So we're thanking Kuan Yin and the number 17, which reduces to 8, which is the number of infinity. It's an infinity symbol on its vertically aligned. And Kuan Yin and being our illumination star, guide us into beauty, into states of beauty, into experience of beauty, and help us fulfill our dreams and connect us even more deeply with our souls and the divine. It's been my pleasure to be with you today, and I'm so grateful that y'all showed up. Very good. Thank you, folks, for coming out to play on YouTube, for joining the party. I hope you've had a good time. And do subscribe and share. Share this stuff. This is good for other people too.